Hello, student. Did you have a question?
Yes, Professor Locker. I was looking at the instructions for our paper, but these instructions talk about cases and about variables. I don't know what this means.
Well, a case is something that we study, collect information on, and use to answer questions about the world. For this paper, the question relates to why states form alliances. Every alliance between two states would be a case that we could study. We may also want to look at pairs of states that are not in alliances. These would also be cases.
I see. I can learn about why states form alliances by looking at pairs of states. Every pair of states is a case.
Exactly.
So what are variables?
It is not enough to simply identify cases to study. We need to collect information about each case to help answer our questions. We can measure cases in many different ways. Each measurement is a variable.
Oh, I was expecting there to be math or something hard like that.
No. Not yet.
So for this paper, I need to collect information on the government type and the civilizations for the two states in each case.
Yes. Government type and civilization are both independent variables.
Why do you keep making up words?
It makes me feel like a real scientist to use complicated methodological phrases.
I see.
When looking for patterns, scientists will sometimes argue that there is a causal link between two variables. In other words, the value of one variable is causing the value of a second variable.
Sort of like how gravity makes stuff fall?
I do not believe in gravity. But yes, many people believe that gravity causes things to fall. The variable that is doing the causing is called the independent variable.
Oh. So what do we call the variable that is the target of this causal relationship?
We call the outcome the dependent variable.
So in our paper, the dependent variable would be the presence or absence of an alliance?
Yes. This would be the dependent variable. It is the thing we are trying to explain. The presence or absence of an alliance would be measured as a categorical dependent variable.
Wait. Did you just make up another scientific-sounding word?
Yes.
So what is a categorical variable?
A categorical variable involves a process of classifying a case rather than measuring a case.
I do not understand.
For categorical variables, we create a list of categories and then sort cases accordingly. For example, some pairs of states have alliances. These cases can be sorted into the alliance category. Pairs of states that do not have an alliance can be sorted into a different category. We can assign codes such as 0 or 1 to these categories, but these codes do not really have mathematical meaning.
Really? Science has a specialized term for something that simple.
Yes.
So what did you mean by measuring cases? Is that different than creating a categorical variable?
Yes. Yes, it is different. A variable can also be created by collecting precise information about a case. This information, or measurement, can be used to create a continuous variable.
What is a continuous variable?
A continuous variable is something that we can count. It is a way of describing something about a case using a mathematically meaningful value.
So population or GDP would be continuous variables that could be collected about a state.
Yes. That is correct. When we have continuous variables, we can do all sorts of statistical analysis because these values have mathematical meaning.
So I will have to do math for this class.
If by math you mean pushing a button in Excel, then yes. Yes, you will.